Hello students, in this video we are going to discuss about introduction of rational numbers. I repeat, introduction of rational numbers, grade 7 CBSE. So I have made a foldable model of numbers. So we all know that number starts with natural numbers. The base of number is natural numbers. So the another name for natural number is counting numbers. We do say they are counting numbers because when things are kept, okay, we start counting with 1, 2, 3 and goes on. So they are called counting numbers. So many mistakenly will say that it is countable numbers. So don't say countable numbers, they are counting numbers. When we say countable, then it becomes they are finite. So we can count, they are like 100 natural numbers. It is not like that. Natural numbers are uncountable, but we do give a name called counting numbers since we count them. So it starts from 1, 2, 3 and goes on. Mathematically we say till infinity. We don't know where it ends. Suppose if you say it is 1000, I will just add on with one more number and say there are 1001 and it goes on. So the next layer after natural number is whole numbers. The whole numbers, it is denoted by capital W, and whole numbers are nothing but it starts from 0, 1, 2, 3 and goes on. So in short we say it consists of all the natural numbers along with 0. So the 0 is the new member of the family for the whole number apart from the natural number. So we go for the next. The next layer is integers. So what is the next layer of number? After natural, whole is integers. So integer contain whole numbers, that is 0, 1, 2, 3 and goes on. So we say that 1, 2, 3 and goes on are all positive numbers. So along this side, the negative numbers like -1, -2, -3 and goes on, we say them to be a negative numbers. So integer contains all the negative numbers, all the positive numbers and 0. So this set we call it to be integers. So it's the smallest integer would be the minus infinity, the greatest integer would be the positive infinity. But when it comes to natural number and whole number, we just denote it by the capital letter of the first and W. But when it comes to integers, we won't represent it by capital I, we do represent it by Z. We do represent it by capital Z. Why? Because of it is derived, okay, it is derived from a German word Zahlen. The Z, the denotion, the symbol of integer Z is derived from a German word Zahlen, which means numbers. In a German language, it is called numbers. And I like to add on something with integers. Integers are nothing but it's a complete number. It's a complete number. It means you cannot see a decimal part or any like a fractional numbers. You can't see anything like that in integers. Integers are complete numbers. And the next thing comes after integer is rational numbers. It is rational numbers. You should not pronounce it like rational, all that. It's rational numbers. Both in American and American accent and in the Britain, we do say it as rational numbers. And yeah, so it defines what are rational numbers. It is a simple fraction. We all learned what is fraction. So it is a simple fraction. So we know fraction will be in the form of P by Q. And P by Q is actually a variable. We can just substitute anything in the place of numerator and in the denominator. But what do you replace? So the numbers should be integers. That is P and Q belongs to, this symbol is called belongs to. Okay, P and Q belongs to Z. That means P and Q are integers and Q not equal to 0. So when we substitute Q to be 0, if you put Q to be 0, then it becomes undefined. Any number divided by 0 give us undefined, not defined number. So it should not be there. So Q should not be a 0. It should be a non-zero number. For example, minus 7 by 3, 12 by minus 30, and goes on. So rational number. So is it capital R? No. The symbol, the denotation of rational number is capital Q. So what is the story behind Q? It is derived, the letter Q, the symbol Q for the rational number is derived from an Italian word quasent. Okay, it's quasenti. Okay, it's quasenti, which means quotient in an Italian. No, it means quotient. Why quotient? Because rational numbers are P divided by Q. So in your lower class, teacher would have said sum is the answer for addition, difference is the answer for subtraction. Yes, product is the answer for multiplication, and quotient is the answer for division. Since it is in the form of P divided by Q, the solution would be the quotient. So to represent that, this Q stands in an Italian word quasenti, quotient. It was first denoted by the symbol, the sign, the Q was first denoted by Peano in 1895. So he is a Italian mathematician. He is the first person to denote it with the letter capital Q. So that is what with rational number. So we have lot of numbers after rational number, say irrational numbers and real numbers, which you will be learning in the upcoming classes, grade 8, 9, 10. So now you all will be in a question. It just looks like a fraction because grade 7 in chapter 2 you would have learned fraction. When it comes to chapter 4, you get along with rational number. So you may be in a confusion. It is just say why there is two different names like fractions and rational number. So I'll give you a clear-cut difference of rational numbers and fractions. Yes, look wise, no, just they both defined by P by Q. Rational number also define it by P by Q, and also Q not equal to 0, and P is here also Q not equal to 0. But what is the difference? If you closely see, it is related. It is somewhere related. Fractions and rational numbers are related, but it has a very minute difference. The difference is here in fractions, P and Q, the variables, whatever you substitute in the whatever you put, the numbers you put in the numerator and denominator belongs to old number. Belongs to old number. That means you take numbers from old number. Say example like 5 by 17 or 12 by 50, anything. So both the numbers will be old numbers. You can't see a negative number at all. You won't be seeing a negative number at all. But in rational number, P and Q belongs to Z. P and Q belongs to Z. So we know what is Z. It is an integer. It contains all positive, negative numbers and 0. So I can write negativity also. Okay. So the numerator and denominator can also be a negative number. Example, minus 2 by 14, or can be minus 9 by minus 11. So it can be anything like that. Yes. So the most important, then why it's 2 means all fractions. Okay. All the fractional numbers, fractions, we can say they are rational number. So, okay. So it means fraction to rational number. Yes, if I say all the fractional numbers are rational number. Yes, all the fractional numbers are rational. But is all rational numbers are fractions? Here it is no. Some rational numbers are fractions, but some are not. But which are not said to be fractions? The answer is when P and Q are negative. If the negativity comes then rational numbers, we cannot say it to be a fraction. It is rational number. But all the fractions are said to be, we can just take it into account of rational number, but not all rational numbers are fractions.